An elderly couple are lying in bed together one night. The husband is trying to fall asleep, but the wife is in a romantic mood and wants to talk. She says,
"You used to hold my hand when we were courting."
Warily, he reaches across, holds her hand for a second, then tries to go back to sleep. A few moments later, she says,
"Then you used to kiss me."
Mildly irritated, he reaches across, gives her a peck on the cheek, and settles down to sleep. 30 seconds later, she says,
"Then you used to bite my neck."
Angrily, he throws back the bedding and gets out of bed.
"Where are you going?"
She asks. He yells back at her,
"To get my teeth!"
A 90-year-old man goes for a physical, and all his tests come back normal. The doctor says,
"Fred, everything looks great. How are you doing mentally and emotionally? Are you at peace with God?"
Fred replies,
"God and I are close. He knows I have poor eyesight, so when I get up in the middle of the night to use the bathroom, poof, the light goes on. When I'm done, poof, the light goes off."
Wow, that's incredible,
the doctor says. A little later in the day, the doctor calls Fred's wife.
"Betty," he says, "Fred is doing fine, but I had to call you because I'm in awe of his relationship with God. Is it true that he gets up during the night and the light in the bathroom goes on? And when he's done, the light goes off?"
"Oh, heck!"
exclaims Betty.
"He's peeing in the refrigerator again."
Larry is 75 years old and has played golf every day since his retirement 15 years ago. One day, he arrives home looking downcast.
"That's it,"
he tells his wife.
"I'm giving up golf. My eyesight has become so bad that once I hit the ball, I can't see where it landed."
His wife sympathizes with him and makes him a cup of tea. As they sit down, she suggests,
"Why don't you take my brother with you next time?"
"Oh, that's no good,"
Larry sighs.
"Your brother is 85. He can't help."
"He may be 85,
says his wife.
but his eyesight is perfect."
So the next day, Larry heads off to the golf course with his brother-in-law. He tees up, takes a mighty swing, and squints down the fairway. He turns to his brother-in-law and asks,
"Did you see where the ball went?" "Of course I did,"
answers his brother-in-law.
"I have perfect eyesight." "Well, where did it go?"
Larry asks. His brother-in-law replies,
"I don't remember."
An old man applies for a job as a lumberjack, but the boss doesn't think he's fit enough.
"Are you sure you can handle this job?"
asks the boss.
"Sure I can,"
replies the old man.
"I can cut down any tree with just one swing."
Doubtful, the boss says,
"Oh, really?" "Well,"
says the old man,
"come outside and I'll show you."
So they go outside and the old man hits a 5-foot tree with his axe and it falls over. The boss is impressed. The old man then repeats this with a 10-foot tree. Next, he knocks down a 30-foot tree. Finally, he takes his axe up to an 80-foot redwood, swings, and the giant tree crashes to the ground. The boss is amazed and asks,
"How did you learn to do that?"
The man says,
"Oh, I practiced in the Sahara forest." "Don't you mean the Sahara Desert?"
asks the boss.
"Well,"
replies the old man,
"that's what they call it now."
3 old men were sitting on a park bench when a reporter approached them.
"I wonder if you 3 would be willing to do an interview and tell me your secret to a long life,"
the reporter asked. The 3 old men agreed, and the reporter asked the first old man his secret to a long life.
"I never drank alcohol, I never smoked tobacco, and I have been married to the same woman for 50 years.
"That's really remarkable," said the reporter. "And how old are you?"
I'm 93,
said the first old man. The second man was asked the same question on his secret to a long life.
I drank on occasion, I smoked, but not often, and I dated some.
And how old are you?
Asked the reporter.
I'm 91,
said the second man. Finally, the reporter approached the third old man and asked his secret to a long life.
I dated every woman that would go out with me. I drank until I passed out. And I smoked 3 packs of cigarettes a day.
Wow, said the reporter. And how old are you?
The third man replied,
I just turned 29.
A travel agent looked up from his desk and saw an older lady and an older gentleman peering into the shop window, where there were posters of glamorous destinations around the world. The agent had had a good week, and the dejected couple looking in the window moved him to a rare feeling of generosity. He called them into his shop and said to them,
I know that on your pension you could never hope to have a holiday. So I'm sending you to a fabulous resort at my expense, and I won't take no for an answer.
He took them inside and asked his secretary to write 2 flight tickets and book a room in a 5-star hotel. The older lady and gentleman, as could be expected, gladly accepted and were off. About a month later, the little old lady came into the travel agency.
And how did you like your holiday?
The agent asked eagerly.
The flight was exciting, and the room was lovely,
she said.
I have come to thank you, but one thing puzzled me. Who was that old guy I had to share the room with?
3 old men are reminiscing at a local park. They start complaining about their biggest regrets on getting old. The first man said,
I'd give anything to take a good pee like I did when I was younger. Every morning I get up, it takes me 5 minutes to take a pee, and then it's only a small dribble.
The second old man said,
I'd give anything to take a good dump like I did when I was young. Every morning I sit on the throne and strain until I can finally get a little something out.
The third old man said,
Well, every morning at 5 a.m., I take me a really long pee. Then at 6 a.m., on the dot, I drop a really big log.
The other 2 old men look at him and say,
So what the heck are you complaining about?
The third old man replies,
I don't wake up until 7.
One day, a man stops at a fast food restaurant for lunch. After receiving his order, he sits down next to an elderly couple. He notices they have ordered just 1 meal between them. As he watches, the older gentleman carefully divides the hamburger in half, then counts out the fries until each has half of them. The old man then begins to eat, as his wife sits watching with her hands folded in her lap. The young man decides to ask if they would let him buy another meal for them so that they didn't have to split theirs. The older gentleman says,
Oh no. We've been married 50 years, and everything has always been, and will always be, shared 50-50.
The young man then asks the wife if she was going to eat, to which she replies,
Not yet, young man. It's his turn to use the teeth.